Now back to the Mark Kaboly Show on Trib Live Radio.
Welcome back to the Mark Kaboly Show. You were listening to Trib Live Radio. Josh Taylor in studio today, and live at Steelers training camp in St. Vincent is Steelers senior Steelers beat writer Mark Kaboly, right there live in location from his room.
I like that. I like that, senior writer.
Steelers. I like to call you the senior man.
Senior Steelers writer. I like that. Forget beat writer.
Change the masthead, man. Put it on the business card.
My question is, when's Trib Live Radio making their trek out to the hills of Laurel Highlands?
We'll be there Thursday. Actually, I think Ken will be there Wednesday. Ken's making the trip. He'll be there Wednesday. And then we'll be doing our first show out there Thursday. We'll be live Thursday morning.
Are we having the Steelers Roundtable since I'm out of the loop?
We will have the Steelers Roundtable before it will be Ken and yours truly. Guy's actually going on vacation, so I'll be filling in for Guy Thursday. It'll be our first live show from Steelers camp. But we will have the Steelers Roundtable Thursday morning, 9 o'clock.
Somebody once told me that was the most downloaded podcast in the history of Trib Live Radio.
You know, I've heard that before. I've heard
I don't
that
know where.
once. Me neither. Strange. It's amazing we both heard the same thing. That's odd.
I love that.
Yeah, interesting. Now, we talked about this before the break. It was one thing that we built. Now, granted, you talked to Roger Goodell last week. He was in Washington, PA, his old stomping grounds, because Roger Goodell, if a lot of people don't know, is a W&J graduate, so something we got to point out. You talked to him. We'll talk about what you talked with him about in just a few moments. But before we get to that, you got a chance to talk with Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger one-on-one, I believe. Am I correct?
Big me and Big Ben in a secluded room in St. Bonaventure Hall under the cloak of darkness.
All right, so right now we will play the audio with Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger and Trib Live senior Steelers beat reporter Mark Kaboly right now on the Kaboly Show on Trib Live Radio.
You like camp? I mean, extra week of camp this year. Is that something you look forward to, or is that a necessary evil?
I've been doing it long enough now, that I don't need to come to Latrobe. I would love to stay at home, but no, it's a good time to bond with guys and spend time and get to just be around each other.
Do you have to be careful this camp? It's longer, or?
We'll I think the coaches have already put together a plan of how many reps, kind of a pitch count, if you will, especially with the extra week.
Yeah. Now, I might as well get it out of the way with the offense. I mean, how realistically can it be better? I mean, you got 5,000 yards and you're breaking records all over the place. I mean, that's a high bar to try to achieve.
Yeah, but we just like our team. We could be. It sounds crazy. We can be we can be a better team this year as a team and have a worse record. Mm-hmm. We can be a better offense and have worse numbers. If that makes sense. So maybe I don't throw for as many yards. Maybe AB doesn't catch as many yards. Maybe Lehman doesn't run for many yards. But we can be better as a unit. We can be better on third downs. We can be better in the red zone. We can be better on, average yard, things like that. So it sounds crazy, but we still feel like there's a lot we can work on and get better at. And, we may not, rank where we did individually, but we can still be better team-wise or offense-wise.
When Todd came in, is this how you envisioned this offense, or did it take you a time to buy in to get to this level of numbers?
Well, people may be surprised to hear that this offense isn't a lot different than BA's. I mean, a lot of the verbiage is the same. A lot of the plays are the same. Now, there is some things that Todd brought in or some tweaks that we've made and changed some things, but it's not like we threw out the old playbook and put this new playbook in. I think it's about having better players. I think it's about, the play calling maybe. BA loves to go deep. Everyone knows that as often as he can. He loves the big chunks. Todd still likes to do that, but he also likes his philosophy is you can be just as successful run after catch. You can catch short, run long, as much as long or throw long, run short. There's been times that we can get the ball out of our hands and just let our playmakers make plays.
Did you believe in that short to turn long, or 3 years ago, or did you have to see that?
Well, it helps me on AB. When AB catches a slant and takes it 80 yards, it kind of helps you believe in that stuff. But you don't have to score a touchdown every play. You can work the ball down the field, and that's where I think a lot of our numbers came from, is because we were so methodical working down the field. And it's fun to be able to just shut it down the defense's throat, running, passing, and letting our defense rest, and letting the other team just feel demoralized.
Is it fun though? Throwing 5,000. I mean, I know you want to win. I know all that, but quarterback likes to throw the ball.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's for me. It's fun because other guys are making plays. You know, we got AB, at first in the league, and Le'Veon's second, and I think that guys are going to just keep evolving and getting better. So for me, it's more about, I'm putting up numbers, but they're the ones receiving those numbers, and that's what's fun for me.
It's quarterback. Every year you see something different, if it's the spread or something else. Bottom line comes down to you can't throw the ball down the field from the pocket. You're not going to win. You agree with that? And is that how it's always going to be, you think?
You could be successful for a while doing a lot of gimmicky kind of stuff, but defenses and defensive coaches are too smart. They figure that stuff out. That's why when people ask me, what do I think about a certain young quarterback? Well, let's wait to see how they are in year 2, 3, 4, because a lot of guys come in this league and makes a huge splash early because people aren't used to seeing that player or what they can. But once defenses, I always say Coach LeBeau, he's not going to get fooled twice, and so there's a lot of coaches like that are just that good.
When do you think about your legacy? I mean, what are you, 32, 33 now? You think about it at all times, or is that something that you will be there at 40, 45?
It's like to me, I treat that the same way when people ask, how much longer am I going to play? Do I think about stats? Do I think about the Hall of Fame? No, because that is thinking about the end. Mm-hmm. And now if I think about the future, then I'm cheating right now, cheating myself, my teammates, the fans, my family of right now, and giving everything I have right now. So that legacy to me hopefully still has more to be put on it.
2 Super Bowls, but do you think the stats now will maybe help you when you retire, when the Hall of Fame does come up?
You know what? I've always said that, when I get done playing is when I think people will be like, wow, I didn't realize what he had done. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I just want that the win-loss column to be special.
Does that motivate you still with Eli and Philip coming before you? Or is that?
It did for a while, but now it's just. Now I think I want everybody to be successful in that class, so we can be like, that the 82 or 83, whatever class that Marino, Montana. I want people to talk about our draft class like theirs.
How good is Le'Veon? What's he mean to this team?
Very good.
How good can he be?
Yeah, that's who knows. I mean, I don't even know if he knows. That's how good he is. The sky's the limit, and he is just he dedicates himself and works so hard, and he has gotten. I mean, we have seen the progress every year, and I think we'll continue to see it because he wants to be the best.
He recently named the ESPN top tier quarterbacks.
How was that?
I mean, getting notoriety now as one of the best. Is it something that you like? Don't care.
Well, it doesn't. To me, like I said, it's about winning and losing. Yeah. To me, it's about the team. It's an honor. I mean, anytime someone puts you in the tiers or compares you to so and so or whatever, it's an awesome honor. But for me, it's really about the team. It's about the wins and the losses.
He's always been that wins losses guy. It doesn't change even.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't care how many yards I throw for touchdowns or interceptions. I just want to win football games.
Mm-hmm. You going to head over to see Jerome's induction?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, I was lucky and fortunate to get an invitation from him. So.
Mm-hmm. You ever been to? You've been to LeBeau's, right?
Yeah, I went for Coach LeBeau's, yeah. But that was sitting up there. I'm actually going and being with Jerome, so not being, sitting down with the rest of his invitations.
How nice was that? Getting in?
Awesome. It was so well deserved and too long coming.
What do you mean to you? Early, I guess what?
He was awesome. He still means everything. He still means he's a brother to me. He's family. He was an unbelievable leader, and he is who I still to this day. When there's a situation that happens, or when dealing with a teammate, or talking to a teammate, or motivating somebody, or doing anything that has to do with team, I still think about how Jerome handled it because I felt like he was the best at that.
I don't think any quarterback for the Steelers has ever been considered a Pittsburgh guy. What I mean is call this their home afterwards and everything like that. Is that something you can see yourself staying here?
Oh, yeah, we'll be here. We're not going anywhere. Yeah. And I think people, before the contract stuff, people were talking, Ben says he's a Pittsburgh, he wants to stay. We're not going, now they got me to do, we're not going anywhere. Like, my kids are going to say they're from Pittsburgh, they root for the Pirates, they root for the Penguins, and and we're looking at schools we're gonna go to, things like that, and we're not going anywhere. My family all lives here. Her family lives here, so why would we leave?
So that cements you think, as a Steeler guy, Pittsburgh guy?
I hope so. I mean, I've always wanted to be that guy. That's why I wanted to just play here. I don't want to play anywhere else. I want to be here. I want people to. I've done interviews or headshot stuff when people ask where you're from. I say Pittsburgh sometimes. Because that's where I feel like I'm from. I feel like it's home to me, and I want the fans and I want the people of Pittsburgh to embrace me as a Pittsburgher. I may not have the accent down fully yet, but I still, I love the city. I love the people, and I think and hope that people can see me as the blue collar Pittsburgh guy, because that's the way I want to play the game. I'm not coming out of the game when I have a broken nose. I'm not coming out when I break something. I want to be out there giving it all for those fans, those people, because I think that's what they would do. I think if these guys are in the mines, or they're working in the steel mills, or they're working wherever they are, and if they break a finger, I don't think many of them are going home. So I just want them to feel like I'm the same.
That was the meeting of the minds. Steelers senior beat reporter for the Trib, Mark Kaboly, and Ben Roethlisberger, one-on-one in St. Bonaventure Hall, as Mark describes it, there at St. Vincent College in Latrobe. Mark joining us right now on the Mark Kaboly Show on Trib Live Radio. So there you have it, 9 minutes plus, one-on-one,
let me stop you that right there. There's a special 7 minutes I left out.
Wow.
That we will feature in the Trib coming up in coming days that are, I would say, pretty interesting.